Hi guys, PD here, welcome to the channel, welcome to another new video. This is Red Rover and it's available on Steam. A big thank you to the developers for this review key. This is a Mars rover type simulation. This is my second playthrough. I tried recording it this morning. I had a problem with my video. I think it's a problem with the latest NVIDIA drivers and OBS. I've had to reinstall everything, so this is my second attempt. Okay, this is the main tutorial area. This is my little rover here, better known as a Sherpa. It's 3D printed, runs on sunshine, and virtually indestructible. To move the cameras, you use the left and right grip buttons. You press both grip buttons to recenter your camera. Okay, you control your rover using the left thumbstick. We've just been bombarded by a load of planets. You can toggle between internal and external cameras using the Y button. I'm now inside the rover. It looks really cool. It's well detailed. Some nice textures on the windows. You can see the dirt and everything. Gives a really good sense of 3D depth. Okay, a navigation mark has been activated. So I need to drive to the... and I press the X button to stop. We should get fanfare. Ba-ba! Excellent driver award. Driving on flat terrain is easy. Unfortunately, Martian terrain is not flat and sometimes not even remotely drivable. This is why your Sherpa can fly. So you use your left trigger to activate the jump gates. And you can control your flight direction using the thumbsticks. I'm just going to drive over to this second waypoint. Matt Damon wishes he had a flying rover. Sorry, Matt. To change the time of day, move the sun up and down. You hold down both the grip button and the trigger button. And you tilt your Oculus touch controller up and down. When it gets dark on Mars, you can turn the rover headlights on with the B button. That's lights on, lights off. Lights on, lights off. The Time Travelers Guild has invited you to join their secret organisation. I don't have time for that. Okay, I am using stabilised flight mode. With stabilised flight mode off, it's very easy to tip the rover upside down and it gets very disorientating. So I tend to leave that on. Preferences are now saved. You are now ready to explore Mars. Before I explore Mars, I'm just going to show you the day-night. So you hold down the left trigger and left grip, both together. Then you tilt your hand look and it moves the sun in the sky. Put the headlights on. There we go. Very easy. Very easy to do. Okay, jump into the menu. You have a series of maps to explore. Victoria Crater. These are the maps. I think there's about 8 or 9. Okay, so let's head to Victoria Crater. Now, as you can see in the settings, show raw satellite data. Now, I have a feeling if I put that on, these maps are all based on real Mars photos. So I'm now inside the rover. I'm on the surface of Mars, and these are all based on real NASA photos. This is the famous crater. Now if I turn the raw satellite data off, I think this is all being computer generated and rendered, I'm not sure. Textures look really nice, the game's running super smooth. Each map has a selection of different waypoints. As you can see here, I've got a load of green waypoints. On this map they are pointing to these crates. And I do believe these crates are just to show off the gravity and everything. If I hit them, look, they bounce around. The game's got a lot of areas to discover and things to find. I did find a UFO floating in the sky. I found a human being, I think it was the developer. He had no spacesuit on. Earlier this morning I had a look around to try and find the rover prints from the rovers. If these are real images, then they should be prints of the rover's tyres, where it landed. I had a look around this morning, I could not find any. I'm still trying to figure out how this works. Show raw satellite data. Is that the real data on now? Or is that real data on now? I'm not sure. That was a bit confusing for me. So I think this is all computer generated textures. And I think this is all the raw images. Okay, I'm going to fly up here. Turn this round. The sense of flying, the sense of height and depth and everything is really cool. I'm going to park on the ledge here, on the edge of the crater. Stop. And I'm going to change the time of day. So let's have a look at this place at night time. Okay, I'm now moving the sun. See the shadows. And now we've got an amazing view of the crater at sunset or at dusk. It's midday. Sunrise. So you can have a drive along at night if you want to. You can create a lot of atmosphere, changing the sun and everything. I'm going to show you another map. Now there are things to find at these waypoints. I've just seen a load of crates dropping there, look. So we've got loads of crates bouncing around. The game's got a really good physics system. I like how these bounce around in the gravity, look. Change the camera view. The handling of the vehicle is very intuitive. It's very easy to use. I'm going to head over to this waypoint over here. This experience reminds me of the Elite Dangerous section, where you get to fly on the moons and everything. In my first playthrough I found some really strange vehicles. It looked like somebody had been trying to terraform Mars. There's a building over there. So we're going to head over this way. I'm going to turn the graphics back to the... Turn that back on. The game looks a lot better in this mode, graphic wise and texture wise. Okay, there's something up here. Let's see what we've got. Got another abandoned base. That looks really realistic. There's a Nomad Daemon here. I can hear the wind blowing and everything. Okay, let's check out another map. I could not find any graphic settings or anything. I'm going to spin around the buggy while it's moving. If you're into space exploration and all that sort of thing, then you probably love this. It's not really a game. Like I say, it's just an exploration sim. Got another base here. The ability to fly is really cool. It's a really cool sensation. Head this way. Now you can't see this on a flat screen, but I'm about 20 foot above the ground now. I can see all the bumps and curves and everything in the terrain. Just going to have a look over here. See what we can find. Is this that guy? Yeah, I think this is the developer. There's a guy stood here, look. Trying to get a bit closer. So it's either the developer or it's Matt Damon. He's got no spacesuit on. Hello there, buddy. You should be dead. But like I said, there's lots of things to find like this. Check out a new map. I've not been this way, so let's explore this way. There's a really nice sense of feeling of travelling at high speed when you're in the buggy. It's really bumpy now. As soon as I hit the thruster, smooth flying. You can actually skim the surface if you master the controls. So I'm just using my thrusters to skim the surface, keep pushing forwards. I'll turn the stabilisation off and show what happens with that as well. Right, this is really strange, I've not seen this before. Very interesting. That looks like the UFO I found earlier. I found one of these earlier, but it's floating in the sky. Let me just turn around. So that looks like crashed satellite dish or something. One thing I found really cool was as well, when you're in the buggy, you can hear the engines behind you. So I can actually hear the engines behind me, which is really cool. Everything adds to the immersion. Okay, I'm going to try another map. Show what happens when I turn stabilization off. Turn that off. Put data on. And teleport. Okay, so this is the view from external. You watch the buggy when I hit bumps and that now. There we go, totally lost control. You can imagine being inside that in VR. I'm going to try that in a minute, once it's landed. Okay. Yeah, I did discover it's got some sort of flare system. Fires these weird balls. They look really cool actually. Okay, so let's do that maneuver again. This time inside the buggy. There's my shadow. That should give you a good sense of how high I am. And that's making my stomach feel a bit funny now because I am really high. And I am now starting to lose total control of the vehicle up. And we're going for a roll. And that's really disorientating. Luckily my camera's fixed, I do believe. Let's head over here, so it's over this way. You control the flight and everything using the right thumbstick. There's another guy there. Oop. What's that up there? Something up here. I'm going to turn that stabilization back on. Making me dizzy. Right, another base there. I'll show you one more map. Candor Chasm. There's the UFO. Now it's not actually a UFO, it's like a floating platform. It's very interesting though. I'll fly towards it, land on top of it. This terrain's so rocky here, you need to fly over it. It's too bumpy to ride over. And that looks like a farmer's field with these furrows. I know to you guys it looks totally flat. See if we can land on this again. It's quite tricky to land on. It's judging the distance. Alright, forward we go. Because the game's got some really cool momentum. There we go. Landed. And there you go. It's like a satellite dish. And off we go. Okay guys, I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Be sure to hit my little bell. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I'm going home now. Goodbye, Mars. I wonder if I can get into orbit. It's a long way up. Okay, I broke the game.